Welcome to Earl Stewart on Cars with Earl and Nancy Stewart. Reach them with your questions at 877-960-9960.
I got a text. Hi, I'm looking at leasing a car. Anything I should be aware of before going to a dealer? How does a purchase price translate to a lease payment? Well, let me give the basics. I always recommend buying a car rather than leasing a car for the main reason of the simplicity and the difficulty for the dealer to take advantage of you. It's too easy to be taken advantage of with a lease. Mm-hmm. Leases are very complex, and you'll find the manufacturers and the dealers are all pushing, trying to get you to lease rather than purchase. Matter of fact, some of the very unscrupulous dealers are actually leasing you a car, and you think you bought the car, but you leased it. Leasing is much more profitable to the automobile manufacturers and the dealers. It's more profitable to the auto manufacturers, counterintuitively maybe, because they know that leasing customer is like 50% more likely to come back to them for another car of their brand, another car of their make. The same thing is true with a dealer. You're more likely to go back. Why? Because you lease the car. You have to bring the car back. So you have to come back. That gives them another shot at you. Leases are far more complex to understand. There's a lot more fees involved with leasing. You start out with a acquisition fee, they call it. Typically $700-800. Sometimes the car dealer splits that with the leasing company. And then during the lease, you may be accumulating excess mileage. Could be 25 cents a mile, could be 18 cents, could be 50 cents. I've seen them as high as 50 cents a mile. So that's a charge you might not be aware of. Why? Because it's in the fine print. And then there's a lease termination fee when you turn the car in. They typically have the termination fee waived if you will lease another car from them or buy another car from the same manufacturer and dealer. And finally, wait, there's more. Finally, there's a above average wear and tear fee. So if the tread on your tires is too low, you have a stain on your upholstery, a ding, a scrape, something wrong with maybe extra miles, whatever it may be, there will be a charge for excess wear and tear. I've had fights with Toyota because of the Toyota leasing company charging our customers fees when they shouldn't charge fees. Sometimes you can have your car in a minor accident, have it painted. It can be an excellent paint job, but if the paint meter shows the car's been painted, the leasing company will charge you for that. So how does a purchase price translate to a lease payment? The purchase price is something you should have negotiated before you lease the car. I always say you should buy the car before you lease it. Of course, that's literally, not literally, but figuratively. Once you negotiate the lowest purchase price, that becomes what they call the capitalized cost in a lease. The capitalized cost is the cost of the car to the leasing company. And the cost of the car to the leasing company should be the cost of the car if you were to buy it. If you don't know what the capitalized cost is, the dealer can inflate the capitalized cost, and that is more profit to the dealer. There's other factors that affect the payment. And of course, there's a residual value. Not much you can do about that. There's also the lease rate. Lease rate can be raised.
Yeah.
They can mark it up. So you need to just shop and compare if you're going to lease a car. Treat it just like a purchase. First of all, decide the exact car you want. You want to know the brand, make, and year, obviously, new or used, obviously. You want to find out the accessories. Basically, you want to have the same MSRP for the same make car. Once you have defined the MSRP, you want to get the biggest discount off the MSRP. That is the price of the car. Now you say, I'm talking about leasing. Right. Take that price, go to the person that will lease you the car and say, this is the price I want the capitalized cost of my lease to be. Then you get that number. Now you have to take that and you go and you shop it with 3 competing dealers. So it's a lot more work. It's a lot more likelihood for being deceived, but you can still get a good deal on a lease if you want to go to all the trouble. If you're lackadaisical, they can really take advantage of you. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button at the lower right-hand side of the screen.